Hi everybody, I wanted to share my 1954 Godzilla collection. I have a few at the moment that are varying in size. Thought I'd like to share this one first. This is a Godzilla 1954 and he is picking up the bridge and he's going to be destroying it. I thought it was really cool pose. For those who've seen the movie, they're on his path of destruction, sort of in the last, let's call it third of the movie. He does destroy everything in his path, and this is one of the bridge victims that are there. Very cool piece. I like the white caps of the water as he's, I believe it's a river or so that's going through Tokyo. And yeah, it's very detailed. And it fits nicely in my collection. It's about, let's call it 2.5 inches tall, and it's a great little display item. Love this little figure. Picked it up quite a while ago. I think it came in relatively small boxes, individually packaged, and this thing is about, let's call it 2 inches tall, give or take. And it's got the cool name insignia over here, Godzilla in Japanese. And I've proudly been able to display this in my collection for probably the better part of 20 years now, give or take. So yeah, very much like this one. So this next one here is made by Mega House. It's 18 inches tall, and I can't really recall in the movie if this position was manifested, but in this rendition, Godzilla's kind of curled up, looking over his right shoulder, and I will say it is perhaps not as detailed as some of the other figures that I've shown. I think Mega House is pretty good in terms of their sculpts and their offerings, but yet I do certainly prefer Bandai and more of the intricate, detailed figures. As you can see here, the skin is a little bit, dare I say, plasticky in a way, but I did really like the pose, and again, I'm sort of a person who likes the action as opposed to just sort of standalone figures. I can just imagine it being kind of a snapshot of a moment in time. And yeah, I just decided to pick this up. I probably got this one online via auction, probably Yahoo Auctions most likely, and then it subsequently got shipped over to the United States. And yeah, that's what I got. So this last one here is probably my favorite and perhaps the tallest. If I measure this, I believe it's over 20 inches tall. Yeah, so you're looking at 21 inches tall and approximately 2 feet long from tail to front. This was a remote control Godzilla, and it was made by a company called Tokyo Marui. And yeah, you can actually watch this guy walk. There's a kind of an endoskeleton, and this skin that's on top is certainly made of rubber material, but you have to stuff some of the cushioning and other sort of filler into the legs to make it fill out, otherwise it would kind of sag the skin on top of the body. But this is obviously probably one of my favorites. It was a pretty penny. I think it was close to $700 US, and this was a good maybe 20 years ago now when I picked it up. It's kind of a limited run for the figure. So there weren't too many made as I understand it, and certainly they haven't remanufactured this for a very long time. And I don't think they will, unless there's some kind of change, and I'm not too privy to all that information right now. But you can see there are some holes here, and there's actually a speaker behind this plastic skin, and you can actually hear the Godzilla growl, which is really cool. And I'm just gonna try to reposition this real fast. There's also a Velcro attachment here, and I'm just gonna maybe open this up a tiny bit. I don't want to open it up all the way, it's been a long time. But this is kind of where the endoskeleton lives, if you will. And when you're building this thing, the directions are all in Japanese, so you have to make sure you put it in properly, or else you might end up ripping the suit. But it's powered by some batteries here, and yeah, so this is really cool because it actually does move. And I remember making little homemade videos of it when I was a teenager, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. And I think Tokimori did a terrific job with this figure, even though they were known for airsoft guns and things like that. But yeah, they did come out with 3 RC Kaiju products, including the 1989 Godzilla, this 54 version, and I believe they also had a Mothra that actually spit silk, which is kind of cool. Okay, folks, well that is a bit about my collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it inspired you to keep collecting. If you liked this content, please like and subscribe, and feel free to click on our website, Kaiju Kingdom Collectibles. We recently launched, and we would love to be able to fulfill some of those monster needs that you have. So feel free to check that out as well, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.